In this tutorial, we are going to build the coursework page. So first we want to go to Pages and make sure we get to the coursework page by clicking on it. And on this page, we are looking for a few things, like a coursework title, and then columns for your major, general education, and electives. Then you want to start by typing in the semester and the year that you are taking these classes, and then you can start listing the classes underneath here. So all of these will be courses from your major, general education, and electives. We want to start by adding a large heading, so let's grab this one, place it wherever you'd like, double click, and name this coursework. And coursework is one word, highlight that, and center it. The next thing you want to do is add a small heading, and you want to put this somewhere on the first third of your page. Double click and type in my major if you don't have a major yet and are planning to get into a major. If you already have a major, go ahead and type in your major. So I'm going to use medical assisting as an example. And then you can highlight that as well and center it. If you don't plan on having a major, you can just omit this part. So same thing with electives. So you want to make 2 copies. One goes in the middle, and then one goes at the right side. So this we're going to rename. It's going to say general education. And then electives. If you aren't taking any electives, you can get rid of this as well. So we just want to make sure these look a little bit more straightened out, so they look nicely placed on our page. Let's go add paragraph, and we want one underneath each column, so each heading, and let's just place that so it's centered right there. Start with the semester and the year, so it will be fall 2015 soon. I'm gonna uncap that. And then for this section, since it's medical assisting, I will only list my medical assisting classes that I'm taking in the fall. So for example, that could be something like MA 1020 and then MA 1050. Then I want to highlight this and center. To make your heading a little bit, or your semester a little bit more distinct, I would suggest either bolding it, underlining it, or making it slightly larger, so 16 or 17 maybe, so that it looks a little bit more distinct from the rest of your text. Once you have this done, you can actually just paste it over to some of the other places. So for next semester, I can just copy that and paste it underneath here. I would change the semester so that it's spring instead. So spring 2016 for next year, or next semester, and then change the numbers here, so it might be something more like this. So you can copy this one over again, and we'll place that in general ed. So these will be only your general education courses. So the 2 that I made were biology 1010 and psychology 1010. And then, so I suggest putting the new semesters underneath so that you don't have to continue to move everything down, at least on Wix, because if I start with this one and I want to put spring 2016 above it, I have to move everything underneath that. So I think it's easiest to just place things underneath, like newer semesters underneath, so you can just undo if you decide that's not what you want. And then same thing goes for electives. So whatever electives you're taking here, go ahead and start with the semester and then list your classes down here. So I'm going to pretend that I'm not taking any electives, and so therefore I don't have to list anything here. The last thing you want to do is link all of your pages to the pages that you've created. So highlight Bio 1010 and go link it here. You want the page or anchor, and where it says welcome right now, you want to change that to the biology page and click done. Same thing for psychology. Highlight and then link to the psychology page and click done. When you're done, it has underlined it, and that means that it's linked now. I don't actually prefer that. I think you should just change the color of it. So I would choose something distinct from what the color was originally here. And then, as you can tell, like, it only changed the text, it didn't change the color of the underlining. So I like to just remove it. And now you can tell that this is a lighter color, so it looks a little bit more interesting and makes you want to go move over it to see if it does anything. So if I go up here to preview, now I can click on here, and this should be my biology page when I'm finished with making that page. So we know that this works, and we can go back to coursework and check how everything looks. And if it looks good, you're done with this page.